Hi guys, it's NEESYRAYCHELLE and I am back at you with another video. So this video is going to be the top 5 things you need to know about working in a shop, salon, whatever you want to call it. So as you all know, I'm a licensed esthetician, so I do facials, waxing, lashes, makeup, all of that good stuff. And I do work in a shop, so this is not I don't own the shop, I'm just an employee within the shop, if you get what I'm saying. So because of that, you get your number 1 fact that you should always know. When you're in a shop, you can either be commissioned or booth rent. I'm gonna look down a lot because I got a paper because my memory ain't all that good. So commission means that you and the owner of the shop will split 60-40, 50-50, however that shop runs. And basically what that means is if you do a service for $100 and your split's 50-50, the owner gets 50 and you get 50 of that $100 plus your tip. So being commissioned, you do have to work a little harder. You don't, because you're not keeping all your funds. But usually if you're commissioned, you don't have to buy your product either. So it kind of helps with your debt ratio stuff. So you're not, you know, making $100 and saying, oh, but I got to put $80 back in to buy this product that I need. So it kind of helps, but that also depends on how much clientele you have. Because if your clientele is not as high and your commission, you're having 2 people come and get a wax a day, and say it's a brow wax, and your brow wax is $10 and you only did 2 people, you still only made $10 for that day. So that it can hurt you, but it can also help you as well, if you get what I mean. Now with booth rent, you pay your rental month, however you pay for that week, or if you do it monthly, you pay it in that time frame, and all the funds that you bring in you get to keep. But you do have to still pay your booth rent. So that could be another downfall to having booth rent. So say, you know, you're making $500 a week and your booth rent is $200 a week, you only made $300 that week, and you still have to buy your products. So something to think about. So my second fact that people don't know about being in a salon is there are slow periods. So there are gonna be weeks and months where you're only doing 2, maybe 3 people that week, when you're used to doing maybe 20 to 30 in a week. And with that being said, like, you have to prep for those weeks. You have to know, okay, well, this is a slow month for me, so I know, you know, the month prior I need to be hustling and making sure that I'm saving and building up my account, so when that month or that week comes, I'm not, you know, stressing or worrying about it. But you can't, you can pinpoint it, but you never know, because like right now it's a slow period for our shop, and I know there are other shops that are having their slow period right now. And you know, it can be from a range of different things. I mean, there's hurricane season, so people are prepping for that. I live in Florida, so you know, we have to stay ready in case of a hurricane. Kids went back to school, so parents are having to buy lunch materials and school supplies, and you know, the care packs for the teachers, uniforms, all of that stuff is happening. So right now people aren't focused on, oh girl, I gotta go, you know, get my nails done, or I gotta go and get my lashes done. They're not in that mindset right now. So that will cause you to be slow. I mean, it's different for every shop, it's different for every person, and it's different for every niche of the beauty industry. Because I mean, different things cost different services cost different prices, and that determines what the person is going to actually say, okay, yeah, I can afford to go and get my brows waxed. That's just $10. I can do that. But these lashes cost $125, so I need to hold off on that until I know I'm back at a point where I can go in and do that. So that's just another thing to think about. My third one is you must advertise. You need to always be posting every day, however many times a day you want to, because people like to see your work. Most of the people who come in and say, hey, I was inquiring about your lashes and the different types of lashes you do, they will ask to see pictures before they book an appointment. So it's always best that you have pictures of everything that you've done, because with those pictures you're gonna build your clientele. So I try to make sure after each service that I get a picture of it, because I promise you they ask. And even if you're like posting on your social media pages and stuff, that's a good way to link them to it. Like, hey, I post on my social media page, here's this, here's my Facebook, here's my Instagram. If you want to look at my work, you can definitely look there. If they're in person with you, definitely create an album on your phone where you can say, oh, here are the different lashes I did, here is the different waxing, and yada yada yada, all of that good stuff. So they can have it and they can see and they can say, okay, I trust this person's licensed, and they have pictures that they look good, so I can trust that they're gonna do my face or whatever, my hair, and it's gonna look good. Okay. So at our shop in particular, our owner advertises for us as well as we advertise for ourselves. But don't solely depend on them to advertise for you. You should always advertise for yourself as well, because you never know who's watching to see what you're posting and not following the shop page, So my number 4 is make sure you greet your customers, answer the phone. Whether if they're there for you or not, or if they're just walking, always say, welcome to whatever shop you are, how can we help you? Answer the phone, thank you for calling, blah, blah, blah. This is so-and-so, how can I help you? Because I promise you, it gets you some clients, y'all. I'm telling you, this is literally how I built my clientele, by, just being nice. Somebody walk in the door, I get up, go to the counter, hey, how can we help you? Do you have an appointment? And 9 times out of 10, no, they do not have an appointment, and they're looking for information on different services. I've literally gotten clients by just getting up and talking to people. Do it. It works. I'm not just saying this. Like, I've gotten clients. I'm living witness of how it works. And I always have the phone on me. You can ask anybody at the shop. If I'm there, the phone is like, if I have on pants, it's in my back pocket. It's in my hand at all times. I'm always ready to answer the phone, because you don't know who's gonna call and who's looking for a service, and you could be that person by just being alert and being aware of the clients and their needs. So finally, and this one kind of goes with advertising, but business cards. You definitely need business cards. You can be out in public, and y'all see I do my makeup all the time, and just by me having business cards and saying, hey, I work here, here's my number, you can call me, text me, or whatever if you need a service, because people will come up to you and say, oh my gosh, your makeup's so pretty, or your lashes are so pretty, and that's your opportunity. Slide them the card, y'all. Give them the card and say, well, I do this, and this is what this is what I'm licensed in. this is where I work, here's my number, my social media, my Instagram, or my email and stuff, so they can get in contact with you and they can go and look and say, oh, okay, so they do this stuff too. This isn't just, you know, them doing it for themselves. They actually practice this on other people. So I make sure I keep my business cards on me. I always have a stack in my purse just in case. And like, I promise you, there have been times where I wish I had my business cards, because people are like raving and you go and say, oh, well, I don't have my cards with me, but if you like, I work at this place and, you know, you come see me. So always have your business cards and just always keep these facts in mind. Even as clients, like, keep this stuff in mind, that, you know, these beauticians aren't, you know, trying to rip you off or anything, because you never know, they might be working commission. So, you know, you paying $10 for a brow service and not tipping, they're only getting $5 of that. So it's just something to think about, and it's good to know, not only for other beauticians but also for the clients. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I would love if y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and definitely follow my social media pages, because like I always say, I'm running, doing everything. So I hope to see you in the next one. Deuces.